Well, happy Monday to you. It is another beautiful day here in Mexico.
Good morning.
Hello. Wow, we don't have this very close to you, so I think you're going to have to pull your top all the way up.
Oh yeah, I'll just sit here like
There
this.
you go.
How's that?
I think that's fantastic.
It's
It would look great if you were with our clients and you did that. So yeah, it looks like the handicapped girl is just going to town, but it's all good. I'm just saying, it's very strange. Very strange. Oh!
Oops. I might have pinched him for
cow.
being an ass.
Yeah, I cleaned this place up. We still have our Christmas stuff upstairs, guys.
I mean, it wasn't up. It just wasn't put away.
Yeah, but everything here was like we had the piñatas, the Christmas tree piñatas. We had the inflatable Santas and the snowman. We have the tree.
They were just hanging out, living their best lives, you guys. It's beautiful up here. I'd want to stay.
It is February 6th.
I think we leave the tree up here. I think we leave the palm tree up here. Why not?
I guess
it doesn't look like it's just as much a Christmas tree as that metal one that isn't a Christmas tree.
Now, I do believe that the Christmas one may be a Christmas tree, and I may have been fooled the whole time. But the whole thing is we bought it in June or something, so I have no idea why anybody would sell Christmas trees in June.
Because that's metal. When the people are there.
It's beautiful.
It's one of those beautiful metal ones. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, everybody else that's watching this morning. How are you all?
Yes, we have a brand new, thank you, Lori.
Quit banging the table.
A brand new listing
in Terralta 3.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful property. It's just because the reason we're a little high is there's nothing available right now. In the old days, we would have anywhere, probably closer to 8 to 10% of the properties would churn every year, but we're at less than 0.5% for the last 2 years. So it's crazy.
And I want to put a shout out to the people that are our previous clients, friends, whatever, that constantly recommend us when people are on Facebook, specifically on Facebook. I mean, outside of it also, but when they're on Facebook and people go up there and I'm looking for an agent who can help me. I had a lady message me midnight, but I read it this morning, who there was a Facebook post about someone looking for someone that could work with a Canadian buyer. So of course people recommended us because we just happen to be Canadian. But this other lady contacted me and she's, I saw that you came highly recommended in one of the groups. Someone had posted about a Canadian realtor. Will you work with Americans as well? And I'm like, absolutely. We'd love to help you find a property.
It is funny that people would ask. It's like, no, we actually don't work with
we don't work with Americans, only Canadians. No, I think it's because we were being specifically referred for a Canadian.
But it is odd to me, though, the people that would be like, hey, I want to work with a Mexican seller or an American.
No, she wasn't looking to work with a Canadian. She wanted to work with someone who worked with Canadian buyers. Yes. And I think it was her polite way, and I'm just going to put this. I mean, I think it was her polite way of saying, I need someone that can speak really good English because I don't speak Spanish. I have a feeling that's kind of more what that was about. But if you word it like that, nobody jumps down your throat like people do on Facebook.
It is interesting because right now, AMPI is really trying to hone in and make us all learn Spanish, thinking that will improve the market. It won't, guys. It really won't. We need the Mexicans to get better English so they can work with these buyers. Because they will come to me and say, oh my gosh, you speak English. We've been here 3 times to buy, but the agents weren't listening to us. Now, that is a common refrain in our market.
Yeah,
and
we do hear that a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We speak mediocre Spanish. We speak pretty good English most of the time.
I forget a lot of words now.
Jeff is saying that's a beauty home. Saw the video yesterday.
Yeah. So, it is.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you as well, Jeff.
It says 2.66 kilometers I've walked this morning.
Well,
Which is fascinating because 2.66 kilowatts is our heater.
Look at that. If you were attached to our heater, you would have made us an hour.
There is no such thing as coincidences.
John has that heater on at like 95 degrees. It is first of all, our electric bill is going to be 2 next time.
Well, no, it won't because it's already warm.
Yeah.
So it uses, it's very,
so
very
between the heater and the solar blanket that we have on there, it's keeping our pool beautifully warm. So in the daytime, it's too warm to go in now, but at night, it's awesome. And the grandkids are loving it because they were like, I don't want to go in the pool, Nana. It's too cold. And I said, just go try it. It's warm now.
They do like a warm pool.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody who comes over likes the warm pool.
Yes. Nobody has complained.
No.
Nobody has complained about our warm pool.
We do have a neighbor who doesn't have a heater. And I think he says, yeah, when my wife comes, we're going to have her come here.
We're going to make her go in her pool first and then come in ours.
Yeah, because their pool is like 78.
Or maybe we should make her go in our pool first and then theirs. And then they'll really feel how cold it is.
Yeah, and we did say also because his in-laws are coming. His in-laws are coming, and they want to be able to use the pool. So we said, please come and use ours anytime you want. Just because I want people to have a good time in Mexico.
I might have to change.
Yeah, you're fine.
Not right now, but...
Yeah. She's
my coffee cup actually slipped. Like it slipped.
That's so weird. Christy's
I'm usually very careful with my coffee.
She's got a spider grip normally on her coffee. I've had 2 full cups of coffee.
A spider grip?
Like you grab it, and to have it slip is just unusual. Like your
vice grip, maybe.
Maybe your gecko hands. I don't know. Spider hands, gecko hands.
Good morning, George. How are you this morning?
Hello.
Hey, George, have you been to Italy? We talked about this last week. Have you been to Italy?
Christy's been watching a lot of Italy.
I want pointers because I think I'm ready to start planning my trip for the fall.
Good. See, before it was like, I don't think we're going to go this year, and I'm saying it has to be this year. And now she's like, okay, we'll go. So, what was your reasoning for the delay? Like thinking this year wouldn't work?
Well, not that it wouldn't work. It's just that it's overwhelming to plan a trip like that, especially because we want to go for so long.
It makes you stutter.
I know. But then I've been looking at how people travel in Italy.
You can just drop off and go.
And I really think that doing the train through Italy is the best way to do it, and having it kind of open so you can use it so many times in a month or in 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
which is how we travel
visit.
Normally.
It is. I know. It was funny when Art last week said, I don't think you guys would like to travel with me. I travel like a local. And I'm like, that's what we want to do. Yeah. That's how, I like pretty things, and I like good meals, and I like nice hotels, but I'm also fine with tacos and not a hostel necessarily. I don't know if I'm that bold. Mind you, in Italy, hostels are supposedly nicer.
Wow.
So I've been reading, I've been watching. We have some clients that live in Italy or have a house in Italy. So I'm going to hit them up and talk to them a little bit about it.
I'm looking at the Fitbit thing here today, and this has not been added yet, but I can actually check my menstrual health.
Well, go for it, baby.
I like that. That's very cool. That's how thoughtful of them to make it so I can do that. So that's cool. And also my blood glucose. I can check that also. Now, I don't know how the blood glucose is going to work, but it says log in your glucose. Your target is 80 to 180. Oh, really? So then really my glucose really was not terrible. Because, I would get to 120 to 140, and it's saying to 180.
How are you logging your glucose levels?
I have no idea.
Oh, your target is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have no idea how it does that. But I can actually check my glucose.
No, but that's a target you have to add in. So I'm guessing that you have to add in your glucose levels. I think you'd have to go into it's done now. So now go in and click it. Yeah, see? So you have to add it yourself. But that's cool. Shirley just said that the window guy can go to the house 3, but we're doing showings.
Yeah, we are.
Let me check on that. I have to see if someone can go open up the house for him because we'll be doing showings. Thank you. Unless I just send John, or unless I just go and he does it. We'll see.
So we also did 2 other properties that we did viewings for. I don't know what the word is. A listing appointment.
Oh.
And I think we'll get both of those also. So, which is going to be good. We need to get listings and we need to sell them fast. So help us sell the Terralta 3, please. It's a beautiful, beautiful property. And the guy who owns it, it's a husband and wife, but the guy is so meticulous. Like, I have seen so few Terralta 3s where I walk in and there's just no problems. This guy was amazing.
Well, he popped in the office while I was chatting with Shirley to drop off some paperwork and stuff like that. And he's like, so yeah, and I cleaned it the best I could. And I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
And kept apologizing for interrupting our Zoom call.
It's fine. So yeah, so what else is going on? Today we have somebody coming to our 5-plex. We want to just get rid of all the trees.
Well, the messy trees. I want to keep the palms for shade. We'll talk about it.
The small palm is irrelevant.
But we're not going to put up anything else. We're not going to put up moringa and stuff around there. It's too messy. So if we keep the palm and the big palm, and it'll be for shade, we'll see. We'll take a look and see what I think when I get there. What I think.
So at 10:45, we have an appointment today. Also tomorrow, I think we're going to the beach. We're going to. Yeah, I went to the beach yesterday, which is why my face is a little
red.
Little red.
Oh, we were on the John Ozello Memorial whale watching tour on Saturday. It was awesome.
Not as many whales, but we heard that there were humpbacks.
Well, there were a lot of whales. Yeah. We just didn't see a lot of jumping whales. Yeah. Mind you, April and Bill did.
Yeah, but who knows? We heard that there was orcas here. And when orcas are here, everybody's like, don't do anything.
Well, they're protecting the babies, so they're grouping more around the babies. So that's what happens when the orcas are here, because they are nasty.
I also was reading.
Nasty. Have you ever watched a show about what orcas do? They're horrible. Like, they're terrifying.
They're eating. They are eating.
I know, but they're smart.
Absolutely, they are, and they're like possums, where they will eat and not eat everything. Like that, sadly.
They play with their food. They torture. It was hard to watch, actually, that video.
Yep. Well, there you go. It's all good, right? I was going to say
anyways, something. The fundraiser was wonderful. Ticket sales were high. I don't know what the final number was. We'll be waiting for that. They'll be posting that ASAP, I am sure, because that's how they roll.
Okay, we do have
Today
to say.
Is Gwen's birthday. Happy birthday! I won't sing because that's just mean. What did you do?
I don't know.
You broke it.
Hang on. I need to figure this out.
Good, because I'm blinded. Woo.
That's weird. Hang on. I'll be right back.
All right. So, there. Don't keep playing with it. Just leave it. I'm guessing that's not safe.
No kidding. It's very strange.
John touches it with the antenna from his microphone. Did it make any noises when he did that?
So and if I get
it
close,
makes the light go off.
Wow. That's very fascinating. I have no idea what's going on here right now.
So anyhow, if anybody has any Italy trips, hook me up. I am looking.
We want to go for a minimum of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So we really want to just hang around, man. Hang around Italy, just like we hang around Mexico.
Yeah.
It's a fun way to travel. You have no requirements to be anywhere.
No real itinerary. Yeah. So I think we'll just decide where we want to start and then figure out the bus, the trains, and whatever else, if we have to rent a car. Although I've heard driving in Italy is quite the experience. So we might not want to rent a car. We might just stick with...
Well, you can travel by foot everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of places, but to some of the littler towns, they recommend, if you want to see some of them...
A horse-drawn chariot.
A horse-drawn carriage. No, that's not really what they recommend. But
that's what I recommend.
Anyways,
they were using them in ancient Greece.
I am going to be driving my friends nuts that have been to Italy, because I'm going to pick their brains. People that have ever lived in Italy.
But even when we went to Mexico City, we never did that. We just went.
I know, but it didn't cost us as much to go to Mexico City as it is going to be for Italy. And we're not going for that long. And I speak better Spanish than I do Italian.
Italian does sound very Spanish.
I like Italian. I think it's a pretty language.
Well, when they speak English, their accents are very lovely.
Yeah, they sing every time they speak. Lots of Spanish does also, too, but Italian is pretty. Anyhow.
So what else is going on in our world?
Well, we're just busy. Busy.
Yeah, we are.
I have an aunt and uncle that are arriving in a few days. They are not staying with us. They will be renting a condo, and my mom will be staying with them. So that'll be fun for her because she'll actually do something instead of just being at the house while we work and go out with our friends and stuff like that, which I invite her. Often I invite her. My mom is a homebody. That is just how she is. So that's fine. We do have the pool here, so she does come out and sit by the pool. She doesn't like going in the pool, but she does go out and sit by the pool.
Now, real quick, we only have 5 benches there. Where's the 6th one?
I think in my mom's room. I think at the end of her bed, there's still a bench there, I think.
So we need to build a storage room for all of this stuff up here.
Oh, no, it's hidden back here. I see it.
Okay. But we need to do a storage room up here that we can just pop all the stuff in there and it's just clean.
Yeah, so it doesn't look messy. Probably in that back corner.
I think so. But we need to get the kids' house fixed.
So
let's just do that this week. Let's just get all of this stuff done.
We need a carpenter to do and we want to finish our back wall. We've decided that we don't want to leave it open like that. There will probably never any reason. So Lori's asking, how long do you think you will go to Italy? We're thinking at least a month, probably 6 weeks. We'll see. It depends on what we find and what the itineraries recommend. And
well, the 6 weeks road trip we did in Mexico, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was a road trip. There was lots of driving. In Italy, I don't think there will be, but with the trains, you high speed and lower.
Yeah,
it's a great way to see the countryside.
And that's what they say. And actually, they recommend if you're really truly there just for the scenery and you don't have a real itinerary, don't spend the money on the high speed trains. Do the slower ones because you see more. So I'm just starting to look into it. But my goal would be to go probably mid-September into October, probably.
Okay. So you guys now know more than I do.
That's not hard.
Thanks. So what else?
Buns of steel, baby.
They are buns of steel. It's absolutely unimaginable.
Untrue. It's absolutely untrue, but whatever.
Untrue. Yeah,
whatever.
She's kidding herself. So okay, I had two big cups of coffee and 2 things of Bailey's today, and I really feel jacked. Like I came upstairs, I needed to move.
Yeah, he was pacing. He cleaned up, so I'm going to do that every morning. Let him clean up. I'm going to say, and then I'll go sit. I'll go sit in the backyard, and then he can clean all that up, and then I'll come back up here, and he can clean all this up.
Well, all of our Christmas stuff is now in the middle. So when you come upstairs, it's just going to yell at you. Now, we still have all the lights up, and you want to keep those up?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because they look pretty at night. You can take them down if you want.
They're Christmas lights.
They're white lights.
Yeah. There's better ways to do this. We need to think about that.
All right, let's take them down so they don't get wrecked in the sun then. Get busy.
All right. I will do that today as well.
Hi, Judy.
Hello.
And Helen, good morning.
Hello. I noticed that yesterday when I was on Eric's roof, we see Helen and George's house directly, like, boom, it's right there.
It's really close.
It is very close.
If only Helen was here.
Exactly.
And she could be swimming in my pool with me.
Exactly. Instead, she's freezing her butt off.
In Winterpeg.
Wow. Who names
does
a place
that?
Winterpeg?
Nobody named it Winterpeg. Lots of people call it Winterpeg, but it's not the real name.
It's Winnipeg. Just like Winnipego.
Nope, it's not a real word either. That coffee's getting cold. It's getting kind of gross.
You've got Winnipego and Winterpeg.
Mm-mm. It's Winnebago.
All right. So I think we're done here for today.
I believe so.
I just need to touch this with this and watch. Just touch it. There we go. It's so weird.
I'm pretty sure that's not good.
I just put this. It doesn't even touch the wire and it goes out. It's so weird.
You have a problem.
How much electricity is this putting out? Is this damaging my brain?
That ship has sailed, hasn't it?
It's kind of true. All right, guys, we are done here for today. We are going to our 5
I would be so in your pool every chance I get when I'm there, that is. Well, especially in the summer, because we can actually reverse our heater and have it cool the pool. So then it'll actually be refreshing, because there were times this summer where it was a little warm.
We just need to put something over top of it. We don't
ice
even
cubes.
Need to, ice cubes, yes. All right, guys.
All right, have a great day, you guys. We will see all y'all hopefully soon.
Adios.
Or else